Hello everyone, welcome to Study Time. In this video, we are going to see Class 4 English, Unit 9 or Chapter 18, Going to Buy a Book, Textbook Solutions and Explanations. Going to buy a book. This chapter explains the process of buying a book by two little children who loves to read. One day, grandfather gave my brother and me some money. Go and buy books, he said. We were both very happy. We both loved to read. Should we go now? Should we go later? Should we go today? Should we go tomorrow? We decided to go right now. These two children were siblings who got money from their grandfather to buy books. In excitement, they could not conclude when they should go, now or later, or today or tomorrow. Then they decided to go now. Should we go to the big market? Should we go to the small shop? Should we go with somebody? Should we go alone? We decided to go to the small shop, just the two of us. We like the small bookshop. It is small, but it has many books. The man in the shop likes us. He always helps us. They were so happy about this book buying process that again could not determine where to go, a big market or small shop. And also they were thinking should they go alone or with someone. Finally they decided to go by themselves to the small bookshop. This small shop had a lot of books, and the man in the shop liked them, and he helped them. Should I buy a book with a lot of pictures? Should I buy a book with a lot of stories? Should I buy a thin book? I could not decide. Again, they are getting a confusion which book to buy. We did not know which book to buy. The man in the shop smiled at us. Relax, come with me, he said. These books are about animals, those are about missions, those over there are about wars. Take what you want. So the person in the shop is guiding them. I picked some books, my brother picked some books. I sat on the floor, he sat on the chair, and we read and we read and we read. So this is how they are reading the books. It was very quiet. There was no sound. 1 hour passed, 2 hours passed. Finally, we knew which books to buy. The man in the bookshop smiled at us. I got a fat book with many stories. My brother got a big book with many pictures. We ran home to our grandfather. We climbed on his bed. He put his arms around us, and then we read and read and read. So, this is the overall process. So they got confusion. The man in the shop showed the right way to find out what should they buy, and the uh, the sister bought fat book with many stories, whereas the brother bought big book with many pictures. Then they came home and shown their books to their grandfather, and they all together read the books which they bought. This poem is written by Rukmini Banerjee. So this is a story about buying a book. Words: alone when no one else is present. Example sentences: man does not live by bread alone. Bookshop: a shop where books are sold. Example: a new bookshop had opened in the high street. Machines: mechanical device. Example sentences: the machines have to be made of durable materials. Finally, after a long time, she finally got her own TV show. Climbed: to go or come up a slope. Example sentences: the bus climbed steadily up the road. Next, we'll see question answers from this chapter. Why did the grandfather give the children money? The grandfather gave the money to the children to buy books. So if you want write the question answers, you can just pause the video and write down the question answers in your notebook or your textbook. Next, second question, where did they go to buy books? They went to a small bookshop to buy books. Did the girl buy a picture book? No, the girl bought a fat book with many stories in it. Let's listen and search. In a small groups, one child will give directions orally only once, the others will listen and hunt for the following. So you can play this in your classroom. One child will give instructions like a circle, then the other people have to search for the object in circle or circle shaped things. A square, a triangle, a piece of paper with three signatures, a piece of paper with red color, a piece of paper with a number, a piece of paper with a label of tea, a twig in the shape of an alphabetic letter, and a slab of mud with a drawing, a flower in the shape of a number. Next, let's talk. Is there a bookshop near your home? If there is, do you like to visit it? If there is a bookshop near my home, yes, I usually visit it on Sundays when I am free. What are the different kinds of books in this bookshop or in any other bookshop you have seen? So you can share your experience. What are the different types of books like mysterious, comedy, drama, or poetry? You can tell. Let's write. Look at these sentences in the story. Should we go to the big market, small shop? Should I buy a thin book? The colored words above are describing words. Describing meaning is the words that would describe about the noun. So this is a noun, market is a noun. This big describes about this market. So it is a describing word, meaning is adjectives. You can say these words are called as adjectives. It was a dash night. You can write dark night, pleasant night. A dash girl sat up in the bed listening to her mother tell a dash story. A small girl, a little girl, a cute girl, you can write. A short story or a beautiful story or a wonderful story. Her dash blue eyes or cute eyes opened wide and she gave a dash smile. You can write sweet smile, wonderful smile, beautiful smile. Now go to sleep, Paro. Her mother closed the book. Dash dreams. Sweet dreams. Next, imagine that you will go to the bookshop tomorrow. What will you do there? Write 5 sentences beginning with I shall. So we are going to write 5 sentences with I shall. I shall buy a picture book. I shall buy a small story book. I shall buy an encyclopedia. I shall buy a little book or riddle book or comic stories. So whichever you want, you can write. I shall buy a sport magazine. Next, this is a activity for you to complete the dialogue with and or. Tina goes to her school library to borrow a book. Complete her dialogue with the librarian by using and or in the blanks. First, we should know why you need to use and why you need to use or. When you want to do two things or two things together, you have to use and. When you have to choose for this or this, either one you can choose. So in that case, you have to use or. Tina says, "Ma'am, I want to borrow a book." Librarian says, "Do you want a story book or a book of poems?" So the librarian says, "Story book or a book of poems." Tina says, "I want a story book." Librarian says, "Do you like stories about dash adventure stories?" So, do you like stories about animals or adventure stories? Tina says, "I like both." Librarian says, "Go to the second cupboard. On the first shelf, you will find animal stories. and on the second, adventure stories. Tina, after selecting 2 books, ma'am, I want Black Beauty and Panchatantra stories. So she is asking 2 books. Librarian says you can have either. Whenever you come across this either, you have to immediately write or Black Beauty or Panchatantra stories. Next, we'll see what is your favorite book. Write down the name of the book and write down the story. So first you have to write the name of the book and in which year it was written, and then you're going to write the gist of the story in 4 or 5 lines or 6 lines. Here I have written about Harry Potter. In the same way, you can write your favorite book and also write down the story in 5 to 10 lines. Let's make a bookmark. Make your own bookmark. Remember to treat your books well. Never fold the corner of pages. This makes books look shabby and old. So never fold the corner of pages. If you do so, the books look shabby and old. A bookmark helps you to find the page you were on when you last read your book. Here is a way to make your own beautiful Dove bookmark. So these are the steps you are going to make. Take a old greeting card or wedding card and scissors. A black bindi for the eyes. So you're going to take a old greeting card like this, folded to as shown in the picture. So you're going to make it as fold. Trace the outline of a dove in the card. Then step 3, trace a dove or any other picture you want, you can trace. Cut it along the lines. Make an outline with a black pen. Stick a bindi for the eye. So if you are drawing this down, you have to stick a bindi for the eye. Paste it on a strip of 2 inches into 4 inches. Make a card with this measurement. Now your bookmark is ready. So this bookmark is easy, isn't it? You can also try at your home. Next, let's cover our book. So now we'll see how to cover a book. First, you have to spread your notebook on a brown paper which is 4 inches bigger than your notebook as shown in the picture. So if your notebook is this size, you need to take a brown paper of the size which is bigger than your notebook. Fold the paper into 2 halves with the book inside it in the middle. So you're going to fold it like this. Fold the 2 open flaps of paper inside the first and the last of the book and press to crease. So this is how you have to do. Then fold the closed end of the 2 top and bottom flaps of the paper, forming a triangle. Crease the paper and cut it. Fold the 2 front flaps inside the first page and crease it. Fold the 2 back flaps under the last page and crease it. Now your book is neatly covered. Write your name and class on the cover. Then write the subject you will use this notebook for. So this you can ask your parents or teachers help, and with them you can, if you see it how they do, then you can easily you can also repeat it. So this is how you should cover a book. Do you know the earliest books were written by hand 2000 years ago in India? Birch bark. So this is birch bark. Palm leaves were used for pages. Instead of pages, they used these 2 things. A pen and black ink were used to write on birch bark. A sharp iron spike was used for writing on palm leaves. So on palm leaves, they used this iron spike to write. Holes were drilled through the leaves and the book was held together by a string. So see here you can see the string. Using this string, they hold the book together. So this is iron spike, palm leaves. This is birch bark. So actual palm leaves is this. This is dried one. Enjoy and read the poem. Say in chorus, books are great. Books are fun. Books let you do what you have never done. Read a good mystery, solve a crime, read about history, Go back in time. Read about a lost dog. Where can it be? Read about a giant frog under the sea. Read a very funny book, Tears Go Away. Read a bright sunny book on a rainy day. Books are great. Books are fun. Let's read books, everyone. So this is taken from the book written by Marsh Goldfish. So being children, you also have a habit of reading at least 2 pages a book in a day. So make it a habit. You will have more fun when you read books. So chapter 18 ends here. Hope this video is useful and understanding. Thanks for watching.